Hello everybody, it is me, Captain Amber, and we are doing something different today. So, today we're gonna do a bit of a tutorial. I got this idea, I was in a voice call and people are talking about AFK fishing and how it can be automated, like the sorting, and I made a sorting system. I made a fishing, AFK fish farm. It shouldn't be too hard to combine them together, right? So I did that. And today we're gonna show you how to do just that. Alright, so first of all, what you will be needing is some materials. Can't make a farm without any materials. So here are the materials you will need. I recommend you get more than this so that if I have made any mistakes, then you can just you know, place the blocks that I was missing. But nothing should be missing. So if you are very poor, then and you just need this, scrap up this much materials, and then you will get something that looks like this. And yes, it's not tiny. It's big, pretty big. Yes, but that's why I made it underground. Just gonna give you guys some view. So here you will be fishing. Items will go through. Then this will shoot out items. Then they'll be sorted in these ones. The item frames are optional, also the items inside, but they're here to uh, tell you guys what goes in where. So these are all the items that can stack that you can get from fishing. Everything else goes in here, enchanted books and everything. You can expand this even if you want to, all the way down to bedrock. And finally, in here, we have the disposal. If it does happen to overflow, you won't get 5 million items just in one spot, because that will destroy your world. Well, just lag you in such a crazy amount, you will regret everything. Yes, what you do want to do after you've built everything here, which and I will get into the part where I show you how to build it. But once you have, this should come out. I should say this afterwards, but I will say it now. You will need placeholder items. Just take any item that you don't use too often or you don't think would get into this system. Could be cobblestone, but if you're cobblestone around here and you mine, it might break the system. But something like cocoa beans, unless you have a cocoa bean farm near your AFK fish farm, I don't know why I would, but you just put in 4 in every single hopper, just like so. This is to make sure only certain items go in the hoppers. And then, once you have placed the placeholder items everywhere that you wanted to place them, you will take the items that will go in there in what into the chests. So string chest, string. You want to just put a stack of that item inside. I need a little bit more. These are the ones that um, take anything that is not, yeah, that cannot stack. So you won't need this system right here for them. This is just so you get all the items that nothing else would go in here. So I'm going to just show you an example. Let's take raw cod. Let's take a stack of raw cod. We put it in here. You see, it starts to empty out all the way down to 50, and from 50 it goes to 41. You see, 41 stays in there, and 1 stays in here. But now there's a raw cod in here. And just to show you, if you did fish more, let's just take 8. So there's 22, and you throw the 8 in there into here. This will just poop them out. And now it's at 30. If you do want to, you can cover this up at the top so any mobs won't get in. But I made a pretty cheap possible way. And you can possibly use less hoppers here, but if you do, then if you have redstone around here, it might mess with this system, which spits out the items to be filtered into your chests. Now, we're here to show you how to build this thing. That's why you're here, right? I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be, well, why you would watch this if you don't want to build it. Maybe you're just a fan of mine and you just want to see the videos I release. Or maybe you just want to see this for the future, who knows? But let's get into it. So, now we just want to start with just the AFK fish farm itself. So how you do that, there are two designs. I am using the newer design because I have found out that more people use that. I personally use the old design, but because more people use the new one, I will be using that. So you want to play or you want to place down a bit of so you want to dig it if you have a flat area, dig down a bit of a space right here. Um, then just take your spruce fence, place it on top of the hopper, break this block right here. Then you need to there can't be a space right there. Then waterlog the fence. Next, place a heavy weighted pressure plate or just iron pressure plate and place it on top of the fence. Next, you will want to place a note block right here where the water ends. So now you want to place a smooth stone slab on top of it, so when you do right click it, no sun comes up. And then an iron trapdoor right here on top on the slab, not on top, because that would not work. And now you have your AFK fish farm. If I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. You take a fishing rod, stand about right here, look at this area right here, and right click. Do remember to don't block this block right here. The fish will need skylight, or if you will block it, use transparent blocks like glass. That is the only way for it to work. Now, it is important you don't make any holes on any of these three blocks, that, and that. But you will need a 12 by 32 area. So there will be 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the fifth one. Then this is the sixth one. So now 1. So you make now 5 right here. That's 4. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And now you will need to, this is 1, so 2. And you need to go in this direction by 32 blocks. Yes, that is quite a lot, but that way, if you do build underground, it shouldn't matter because you are not using the underground space. And if you are, then build this somewhere where you are not using the underground space, or at least so it faces the other direction. The underground area will face into the direction that is the fence, not the note block, but the fence. It'll go that direction, the underground area. Of course, if you've already built this and you don't want to destroy this, I don't know why you wouldn't. You can just make the hoppers go in that direction, but that will slow it down because now you would be using more hoppers. So I'm going to just empty out this area right here, and I'll get back when I've dug 32 blocks. Remember, 32 by 12 area. And the hopper, fence, and the iron pressure plate are within that area. Then when you have this area, you want to go down by 9 blocks from here. We have one block right here done. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that is the ninth one. So you want to destroy that, and from this, or well, I'm going to use the fill command by just doing slash fill, getting the coordinates, going over here and typing in air to hollow out the area. Now you can see that the hopper is right here, facing this direction. So now what you want to do is just place that right, like so. Then you want to make it so they face this way. I did a bit of a mistake and put it in a bit of a bad place. There we go. Now you will need your no, not dispenser, dropper. If you use a dispenser, some items that might get into your system might shoot, especially if TNT would go in there. That wouldn't be good. Not at all. Mm-mm, not a good idea. Or I think it dispenses the TNT if you do that, and you don't want to do that. So now you want to get building blocks. I'm gonna use orange concrete because that is the block I like the most. So you're gonna need redstone comparator, a redstone repeater, and some redstone dust. Actually, you need 3. So there we will place the comparator, like so. Then you will make an X shape like so. Place one right there and one right there. Then you want to place some blocks like that in a bit of a curve. Then take the repeater, place it right here, put it to 2 ticks. This is 2 ticks. When you place a repeater, this is 1 tick, and so this is 2 ticks. So now you want to place a redstone dust here. Now to demonstrate, if we put redstone dust in here, it will spit it right out. So now you want to, I'd like to use glass so you can see the items flowing through. So now you just want to place some right here. Make sure so you have 3 blocks like so on in front of the dropper. 1, 2, 3. Then just some glass. Well, that's my I prefer doing it like that. 1 block above where the items will be dispensed, so they don't get flung out because there will be water there. Then you will need hoppers. You need exactly 8 hoppers for now. Place 4 like so, and then 4 underneath like so. Then you will make a T shape like so, right here. Then you will need comparators coming out of the top hoppers. Do not place them like this, not like this. No, 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 like so, because now it's on the same level as the hopper, not on top of the hopper, but on the same block. Then you will want some blocks under here, so it makes a shape like this. Place some repeaters facing towards the hoppers, some blocks right here behind the repeaters, and now you just want to place some redstone dust like so. And finally, you will need some redstone torches, and you just need to place them 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. So now you will need the placeholder items, which you definitely should name, because named cocoa beans don't happen to go in there. So where you can name these? Placeholder. You can name them anything. You can name them chicken poop, or anything. Maybe your favorite football player or something. So now you place 4 in each one of the top ones, but in a single space, and use items that can stack into 64 items. I'm not sure why, but if you were to use something that cannot stack, for example, fishing rods, that won't work. No. Just use something that stacks to 64. For example, cocoa beans, and name them. So yeah, now you will need the items, but those you can get those after AFK fishing. You can, for example, just make this, make attach chest right here, get 64 of each fish, bones, and stuff. Yeah. So now you will want some chests right here on the bottom hoppers. You can add more storage very simply by just placing a chest right there and more chests like so here. Do not put the hoppers here, because then the chests will go here and the hoppers will go here, and the redstone here might mess something up and might break the system. You don't ever want your redstone systems to break. So you can just always add more like this. And now you can put the hopper facing this way, because now there's a space between the redstone torch and the hoppers. But for now, we're just gonna destroy these. And what next? You need to place more of this glass right here. You don't want water to flow out, that will destroy everything. Now you need either packed ice or blue ice. I recommend blue ice because it's just that very slightly bit slippier. And you want to place a slab above the blue ice or packed ice, just like so, on the top of the block, not the bottom, because that will block the items. Then, now that part has been finished. You can place in the water right there, and technically now you could AFK fish for only the fish, or whatever else you set these to hold. So now we're just gonna take raw cod, raw salmon, tropical fish, and puffer fish. So we place in those. Never place them in at the same time, because these are all connected, but it works because when it takes a turn, it has one less redstone power, so it won't reach all the way to the repeater. So now we have 22 in there, so we have 41 in there and 1 in there. Then the salmon. Then once that has been done, we'll place the tropical fish inside the second hopper right here. There we go. They are flowing into the chests. There we go. And now the puffer fish, so that you have all the fish you can get from AFK fishing to be in the 4 first chests. Then you can just, however you placed in your world, you can just place some ladders or some water elevators to go down here. You have a floor right here, and you can access the chests. So next, you will need repeaters again, and you need them to face this direction. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, underneath those, you need to have, again, 7 hoppers facing this direction. Didn't meant to look in there. But now, you just need to do the same thing as you did with the other one, make a T shape, just like so. This time, let's place the torches first, because it doesn't really have any difference when you if you were to do it the other way around. Now the repeaters, then the comparators, some redstone dust, then some orange stained glass to protect all of these things. Then you will need blue ice and another slab. Any type of slab will do. Just take the slab, place it again right there, and then you can get your water and place it right here. And now you can take your chests once more, place them like this. There we go. Then just make them double chest, because no reason to have them just as single chests. Then you will just need to get more of these placeholders. Place 4 in every single one. Like so. Like so. I did do that? Yes, I did. And now, on the last one remaining for me. Like so. Then you have the items, like, there's no difference if you do it in a different order. I'm just gonna put in string first, stick second, good. It's done now. Next, the bow. It is soon done, and yes, there we go. Now we place the bow in there, and next we took string, bow. Okay, so now let's take bone. That's done. Good. Now the bone. Next, we can have something else. What could we that comes out of fishing? Hmm. Let's take rotten flesh. Good. That is in there. Now place the rotten flesh in there. And next, something else that comes out of fishing. Ink sacs. Get ink sacs while fishing. Place more in there. Then something else like tripwire hook. Yes, you do get tripwire hooks from fishing. There we go. And now they are going in there. There we go. We are over halfway done now. You are doing very greatly if you followed the steps to this point. Now you need to again place 7. Yep, that is 7. You need to get place more underneath them. At this point, if you have some understanding of how redstone works, you probably can finish this by all by yourself. So, but this time you need to place only the first 4, like so. Now make a T shape. Place this repeater, blocks right there. Take torches, place them underneath. Get some and place them right there. Do not place them here. That is not what you want. Next, some redstone comparators. Place these in here, like so. There we go. And now we won't need those anymore. Now we need only a few more. You can place some glass. You can save that for a little later. But now it is time for other things. For example, name tags. You get name tags while you fish. Now, oh boy, we want to place them in there. Hopefully I didn't do a mistake. It seems I have not. Actually, I have. But we place one. Good. There we go. My mistake, guys. I am not editing this like how most people do. I do it in one take, or basically one take. I just edit the clips together. Actually, we won't need those three yet. Now, for other things, like 10 knowledge shell. Take the knowledge shell, or 64 of them, or you can just place 43 of them, and they will be flowing through there. Next, you will want, what else you get? Lily pads. Now, this should be done. Good. Now there is only one thing left, and I cannot remember the last thing. It is leather, of course. Now that is done, and we place in the leather. Just gonna make sure we already didn't do the leather. Good, we did. Now, just place in a bit more. Then you can already at this point place the blue ice and the slab right there. And then you can just get your water, place it right there. Now, these won't need the redstone things. Now we just place the chests right there. Again, place these right like that. Place the hoppers right there. And these are the ones you will need the most chests for, because when items go in here, they're the ones that don't stack, so they'll fill up the chest a lot more quickly. You can just extend that down in this shape, but do make sure that you don't straight up place the hopper here, because then the chest will be again here. And if you place in blocks everywhere like that, then that might pass the redstone signal and then block the chest and or the hopper. Now we are almost done, and we only need some blocks. Then you just need to make some, like a tube. If you have fire spread on, just place in, make sure it is deep enough. There we go. Thing popped up while I recorded. Shame. And there you go. Now then, items will go in, and if it does overflow, they will burn. And there is how you make this. Pretty simple, but maybe not for all of you. It took me a while to get this right. I did take one try, but I need to look in another world too much, and I couldn't remember how to make this. But over time, I have conquered that. Now this should be fully functional. Let's imitate fishing. Let's say we fish 3 bones. They'll go through, they'll be dispensed out, and here where the bones are, you see there are now 25. Everything else has 22. So that now works. Alright guys, that will do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video or stream. I do stream, and please do remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. That will do it for today. Bye bye guys.